Hello and welcome. My name is Daisha Warren, and I'm the program coordinator for the Prematurity Prevention Initiative at the Partnership for Maternal and Child Health of Northern New Jersey. The Prematurity Prevention Initiative, or PPI, is a collaborative cross-sectional effort aimed at focusing community engagement on available evidence-based interventions aimed at reducing premature birth rates and racial disparities in New Jersey. For more information, please visit our website, enjoypreterm.org. Today, the Prematurity Prevention Initiative has partnered with the Emotional Wellbeing Program at the Partnership for Maternal and Child Health of Northern New Jersey to offer a free 30-minute virtual Q&A workshop. The goal of this workshop is to give additional information as well as answer questions regarding your emotional well-being during and after pregnancy. For today's workshop, please welcome Lorraine John Doe, who is the Perinatal Mental Health Coordinator for the Emotional Wellbeing Program at the Partnership for Maternal and Child Health of Northern New Jersey.
Hi, Daisha. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Thanks for joining us, Lorraine. So we'll just start with our first question. What advice would you give new parents about their emotional health during pregnancy and after birth?
This is a very good question. I would like to share that although pregnancy is beautiful, it can be very taxing on the burdened person's emotional health. Okay. So my advice is that all the feelings you are feeling are valid, whether it's feeling of joy, feeling of sadness, or joy coupled with anxiety, and joy coupled with sadness. Whatever you are feeling, that feeling is valid. Additionally, I would say talk to your partner about the highs and the lows of your pregnancy, right? Keep that partner in the loop. I'll also say to create space for your partner as well to be vulnerable. After all, birthing partners' emotional health matter too. So it's all about communication, and being in tune with what your pregnancy come with.
I love that you shared about being your feelings are valid, because someone who might be pregnant, they might feel terrible about their pregnancy or sad or stressed, and they might not be feeling like they can express those emotions because they might not feel supported. So it's great that you shared that everything is valid no matter how you feel, and having communication with your partner.
Of
Awesome.
course. Yeah, because communication is key, right? When people announce that, oh, I'm expecting, everybody is elated, but the birthing person may not be elated, right? So we have to be mindful of how we welcome some news and how we unknowingly, right, turn people away from being vulnerable with us.
Right. Yeah, I love that. Thanks, Lorraine. So we'll go to our second question. How would you advise a new mom on navigating the challenges associated with pregnancy and postpartum?
This is a great question because a new mom oftentimes don't know, right? Because it's new. It's new. So anything new is hard to navigate.
Yeah.
So navigating challenges with pregnancy and postpartum, I would say to create a strong village for you and your partner. Create a strong village, lean on them, find that one person in your village that you can talk to about your anxiety and your deepest worry without judgment. And also in that village, I would say, like, list people and their strength. Let's say you have a friend who's great at cooking. Let that person be the person you lean on whenever you are exhausted and you need a fresh meal. Just call on them and ask them to bring you something nice. Also find someone that will just show up, hold the baby while you take a nap. In that village, find someone that is great at doing laundry, coming in and helping you clean. Create a strong village of people who will show up for you
Right.
whenever you fall down. um And then additionally, I would suggest joining a new mom support group. Being among a community of mothers who understand the challenges and victory of motherhood makes you feel less alone.
Yes,
There's
I
a lot
love
of
that.
support group out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. And I like that you emphasize finding your village, because I think sometimes people are afraid to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
finding your
Yeah.
village and not being scared to say, "Hey, I need help," or "Hey, can you come cook me a meal or watch the baby," is really important, because it really will impact your well-being and how you feel as a
Of course, of course. And keep in mind that some people don't know what they really need,
yeah,
right? And that's why it's important to write these things down, and have, just like you have a birthing plan, have a postpartum plan, right? And let that postpartum plan include things that you may need during that time, right? Whether it's a fresh meal, whether it's, I may need someone to come in and hold the baby for 2 hours while I nap.
yeah,
All of these things are important when it comes to navigating the challenges that may come up during postpartum or during the pregnancy or
yep.
postpartum period.
Perfect. Thank you, Lorraine.
Mhm.
So our third question is, how does pregnancy impact the emotional well-being for both mom and partner?
This is a loaded question. It's a loaded question because we like to say that postpartum is not one size fit all, right? So what may be a joyous occasion for one person may be very, very, very challenging for the other.
Right.
And so is pregnancy. Pregnancy is not always festive. It has many ups and downs. So pregnancy can cause a lot of anxiety for the birthing person, right? And at times sadness may also show up. It may not always be, in the word of my manager, it's not always rainbows and butterfly.
Right.
But no matter what, I would say that you are not alone. It's important to talk about it. And this goes for birthing partners, it goes for dads as well. A new dad may feel, you know,
Overwhelmed.
overwhelmed.
Right.
Yeah, overwhelmed by the pregnancy symptoms, and looking at how the pregnancy is impacting the person they love and care so much about, but there's nothing they can do about it, can really eat at someone's emotional health, can eat at somebody's confidence. So talking is key. Talk about how you are feeling, so other people can really come in and support you. If you don't talk, nobody knows
Gonna
about it.
know.
That means you are suffering in silence, and you don't want to suffer in silence.
Right.
There's a lot of resources out there. Be a part of a community. That's the key here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
Perfect. Thank you. And I think it ties into both the questions we previously answered about community, finding resources, being vulnerable, being transparent. I think it all kind of plays into how you and a partner could navigate your emotional well-being as well.
definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so our next question is, what is one suggestion you would give families who are trying to improve their emotional well-being during the fall and winter months?
Hmm. I love this question because the fall and winter month affect everyone's emotional health, not just those who are expecting, right? Or who have families. Um the my suggestion will be continue to do what you love, right? Be creative with what you love. We like to stress the importance of working out and exercising to help to improve your mood. So find ways to still do that indoor, right? If you like the gym, great, join the gym. But if you don't, YouTube is a great outlet to utilize. Find different activities, whether it is, planning a date night at home, whether it is like, painting. Do something that brings you joy.
Yeah.
There are still ways that you can fuel yourself
Mhm.
during this time. Don't let the weather get the best of you, right? Stay in touch with friends.
Mhm.
Um, call on your friends if you are feeling lonely or you just need someone to talk to. Invite friends over if you can, right? It's all about fueling yourself, staying active, and doing things that bring you joy.
Yes, I love that. I'm not a mom yet,
Mhm.
but my biggest thing, just to kind of contribute, is
Mhm.
self-care. Like one thing I love is massages, getting my nails done. So maybe also a mom or a family member could incorporate self-care into
Yeah.
that time. We're in the house, maybe do some face masks. I don't
Mhm.
know, just something that can kind of uplift your confidence and feel better while you're home could help with your emotional
Yeah.
well-being.
Yeah. Personally, I love dancing, right?
Mhm.
So I just let the music play and I let my body move.
Yeah.
It brings me joy, it makes me happy, it improves my mood. I'm burning good like calories.
Yep.
And after all, I can also make myself like a nice hot chocolate.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about balance,
Yes.
right? Um,
Yeah.
because hot chocolate brings me joy just as
Yeah.
much as dancing do.
Yeah.
So I don't have to substitute either, I can do both. So
Yeah.
it's all about finding what really brings you joy and keep you in a positive mental space.
Yes. I love it. Perfect. Okay. So our next question is, what advice would you give fathers and partners who are experiencing depression during their partner's pregnancy and postpartum period?
Hmm. What advice will I give fathers?
Mhm.
Fathers, you are not alone. Okay. Depression in fathers is very, very common, right? But because society don't really welcome that conversation,
Yeah.
it's not talked about enough,
Yeah.
right? So we are having that conversation by saying depression in fathers is real.
Right. Acknowledging it. Yeah.
We are acknowledging it,
Mhm.
right? So if you are experiencing depression, please do not feel like you have to bottle up your feelings.
Yeah.
I am a listening ear. I am also a resource. I'll be giving my information later on, my contact information later on. So if you're a father and you are listening to this, please know that you are not alone. There's a lot of resources out there for you. It's all about reaching out
Yep. And
and
we,
talking.
yep. And we're gonna make
Um,
sure to get everyone connected.
Yes,
Resources.
yes, yes. So I am not a male, so I can't really say, hey, this is what you should do, but rather talk about your feelings to your partner
Yep.
as well,
Yeah.
and let them know how you are feeling. If you are open to therapy,
Mhm.
and you don't know where to start, please reach out to me, and I can help you get connected to a great therapist, right? Um, uh, talk to your boys, create a community for yourself. Just
Yeah.
as much as I stress creating a community for the birthing person, for the mother, I also want to stress the importance of having a community for fathers. There are support group for fathers out there as well. um
Mhm.
yeah, I would really, really advise fathers to use their voice and not to suffer in silence.
I love that. Thank you, Lorraine. So we have a few more questions. Our next one is, what does an emotional well-being program offer to families?
So the emotional well-being program, and this is how I sum it up, right? The emotional well-being program serves as a liaison between community providers
Mhm.
and families. So what does that mean? It means that we connect pregnant, new mom, those who have experienced a perinatal loss, right? Those who have an adoption plan, and those who have had voluntary and involuntary abortion, to resources that we see fit.
Mhm.
So let's say a mom reaches out saying, I am not doing well emotionally. I don't know what's happening. It is my responsibility as a perinatal mental health coordinator to inquire whether she is open to therapy,
Mhm.
whether she's open to support group, or both, right? And depending on the response, I proceed to connect her to those resources. The same way those who have experienced a perinatal loss, I meet them where they are at. I check in and I see how they are doing. If at any point they disclose to me, I am not well, I need to be connected to resources, whether it's a perinatal loss support group, or a therapist, or whatever that may be, I am like the liaison. I literally will do the research on their behalf
Mhm.
and reach out and provide them with those resources so that they don't feel like they have to start all over.
Yeah.
Um, from
Nice.
scratch. I do the legwork for them.
Nice. So that's
Um,
another support. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So we serve as an additional layer of support once they leave the hospital. That's
Mhm.
a great way of putting it, Desha. And yeah, in a nutshell, that's what we do. We have a lot of resources. And you just have to visit our website, www.pmch.org, for you to see what the emotional well-being program offers.
Awesome. And we'll make sure to include the website in the caption or summary of today's recording.
Mhm.
So our next question is, how can weather changes impact the emotional well-being of a birthing person? We kind
I
of
feel
touched
like
on that. Yeah.
I feel like we touched on that a little. The gloomy weather brings gloomy feelings, right? Um, eh, I don't know. The weather can just really um make you sad and down, but know that like you have a village. Once you create a village for yourself, lean on those village.
Mhm.
um it doesn't have to be lonely, right? The
Right.
winter month it doesn't have to be lonely. The summer, the fall month, like you can still be active with those you love. You can still exercise. You can still go out,
Mhm.
right? Um, so it's all about, staying connected,
Yeah.
staying connected.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. And I think also um it's kind of hard, but like being aware that you might be feeling those effects of the weather can be
Mm-hmm.
important to notice. So
Mm-hmm.
like if you start to be like, oh, it's been gloomy, I'm kind of feeling down, I need to connect with my village
Mm.
because I don't want my emotional health to go down.
Yeah.
So kind of being a little bit aware of the weather and its impact on you
Of
could be helpful too. Yeah.
yeah. I always say like whenever I'm feeling down during the fall or winter month, there's something about lighting a candle that does it
Hmm.
for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Lighting a
Yeah.
candle does it for me.
Yeah.
Listening to like soothing music does it for me.
Yeah.
Um, I take advantage of that whenever I'm feeling down during the
Yeah.
fall season or the winter month. I just like to take care of myself, right? With just even if it's just laying there and
Yeah.
doing absolutely nothing, as long as my candle is lit and the music is going, I
Mhm.
feel rejuvenated.
I agree. I'm the same way. Candle, a movie, some food,
Mm-hmm.
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. Popcorn, a
Yep.
good blanket,
Your hot chocolate.
your
Yeah.
hot chocolate.
You're good. Yep. All right. So we have two questions, then we'll be finished with our workshop. So let me ask them. Um, what self-care tips would you give to the audience?
self-care tip.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite one is meditation, right? I like to roll out of bed with intention.
Yeah, I like that.
So, oftentimes, what does meditation look like? It's laying there sometime without touching your phone once you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Without touching your phone, just laying there, intentionally laying there and taking those deep breath in and out.
Yeah.
Um, that's my go-to. The second self-care advice is moving your body.
Mm-hmm.
Moving your body. When you move, you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
It releases all those feel good hormones.
Yeah.
So um like I've mentioned earlier, dancing is my outlet. So find what is best for you, what your
Mm-hmm.
outlet is, like whether it is yoga, right? If you like to go for a walk, fall season, if without rain, is the best for,
Yeah.
hiking
Yeah.
and going for long walks. Um, Also, you can do Pilates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
these are all like great
Yeah.
self-care tips. Doing Desha mentioned doing masks.
Mhm.
Um, whatever makes you feel rejuvenated,
Yeah.
makes you feel good inside. That is your self-care tip.
Yeah. And I feel like spoil yourself when you can. Like,
Yes.
go buy your candle, go buy that shirt you've been wanting, go buy your book, spoil yourself as well. Could be great self-care too. Cause I think sometimes when you're, again, I'm not a mom, but
Mhm.
I seen my mom, she puts everything before herself. And I think if she practiced maybe like spoiling herself or doing more self-care, that could probably boost her mood as well.
Mhm.
So as my advice, even though I'm not a mom, would be spoil yourself when you can, because that's just going to make you feel great, and remind yourself that you are here first, your family comes, and you got to take care of yourself too.
And also, um, you deserve a night out.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be indoor,
Yeah.
okay, during this time. If you feel like, you know what, going out with your girlfriends, going to grab a bite with your partner,
Mhm.
whatever shows up for you and you think you need, you deserve it.
Yes, of course. Yep. Our
Mm.
last question. How can those watching get connected to the services? I know you shared your website and your email. So if you can just kind of share that again, that would be great for everyone.
Awesome.
Mhm.
So you can reach us at www.pmch.org. We have a lot of resources such as our free perinatal support group,
Mhm.
right? So we have a support group from Monday to Thursday, every week. And these are virtual support group completely free of charge. Okay. Additionally, you can reach out to me. My name is Lorraine, and my email is ljondoh@pmch.org. And yeah, that's how you can get connected to us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lorraine. This was an amazing Q&A workshop. For all that who are watching, thank you so much for watching. As we conclude today's workshop, we would like to highlight the importance of two mental health observances taking place in October. On October 5th, it is National Depression Screening Day, and October 10th is also World Mental Health Day. So make sure to, always check in with yourself, check in with your village. Take the advice that was shared in today's video to make sure that you're emotionally well during pregnancy and your postpartum period. And we wrap up today's workshop, and we thank you all for watching. Thank you again, Lorraine, for such an amazing Q&A. And we hope you all have a great day and a great fall and winter season.
Yeah, and please remember that you are not alone.
Not alone. You have support. You have a village. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Desha.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.